Hey, welcome back to a new year, and that means new faces here at Baker and in BH1.
Hi, I'm Liam, and with all these new faces, you can forget about the old ones.
And I'm Kayleigh, but y'all knew that. We'll be right back after the pledge.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Not doing anything this Saturday? How about supporting our local Ronald McDonald House by participating in the Rubber Ducky Regatta at 10 a.m. at Cooper Riverside Park in downtown Mobile. 10,000 adopted rubber duckies will race to the finish line, and that one lucky duck will receive a grand prize. Adopt a rubber ducky to support the Ronald McDonald House at rubberduckyregatta.com. So, the event is this Saturday at 10 a.m. in downtown Mobile, and the event has free admission.
Okay. Students, go by Miss Mack's room 209 and join me in the rowdiest club at Baker, the Hornet Hooligans, by August 30th.
So, as you guys know, the year has just started, and we went around taking your guys' opinions on the new.
Here's Kinsley with the update.
Welcome back, students, to a brand new year. From new teachers to new procedures to new students, there's plenty of things happening at Baker. Let's see what some of you think about the upcoming year. What are you looking forward to at Baker this year?
I'm looking forward to graduating because 4 years at Baker High School is a very long time.
I'm looking forward to graduating.
Leaving, graduating, yeah.
I have no idea.
I just want to gain, maintain, and make good grades.
My son graduating.
What change surprised you the most at Baker?
I was really surprised about the headphone policy. Like, if you use headphones in the hallway, that they'll just like snatch them out of your ears and throw them away. And I was really surprised that they got rid of T-shirts.
The uniforms, the earphones, and yeah, it's just everything's kind of more strict.
Probably the uniform policy because I thought that was just, thought it was just going to be the same, but not really. It wasn't.
The uniform changes, most of all.
Oh, Lord, the uniforms, no phones, no headphones. That's basically it for real, for real.
All the new teachers. Every year we have lots of new teachers.
What's a goal you hope to achieve?
I hope my girls can keep their county win in cross country this year again and maybe get top 3 at state because we got 4th last year.
To get my ACT score up.
Graduate, leave,
Pass in English 10.
I just want to graduate. I just want to graduate, keep my grades up, and improve my study habits.
Just be more organized and make sure we cover the curriculum a little bit more thoroughly.
Lots of changes and exciting things going on at Baker, so throw out those old Baker t-shirts and buy some collared ones. Let's have a great year.
Well, it seems like this school year is looking bright. Thanks, Kins.
I'm not quite sure about that. Have you heard about the pool leak in the library?
Oh my gosh, yes, it's tragic. Let's take it over to Maya and she can give us the update.
So Baker, as you might have heard, the pool is leaking in the school. And yes, to start the school year off, the librarians are full of water. Splash, right? Okay. So there's a huge mess and the swim team and the librarians feel some type of way. So we talked to Ms. LaCosta and we're going to talk to the swim team to find out their reactions. The pool leak caused some damage to the media center, which really took a toll on the librarians.
It's been a tragedy. It's really been bad. The pool's been leaking now since October 2017, right after the Great Flood of 2017. The pool started to leak. It completely flooded the library. The carpet was saturated, the computers were damaged, we had books that were destroyed because, libraries and water don't mix well together. So it's been a real travesty. It's been hard to deal with.
The effects of the flood even caused physical damage to people who enjoyed the media center.
The chlorine from the pool was so strong in here after all the water came through that, it was causing people, they couldn't even stay in here very long.
We heard that there was a VIP faculty pool party that might have caused the leak. So we got a witness account to tell us about the scene.
Well, everybody knows there's nothing more turnt and more lit than a teacher pool party. It was pretty subdued. You know, it was just some fellowship and some snacks, and everybody was swimming. And then Mr. Connick just happened to show up, and then it just went haywire after that.
When asked about the party, Ms. Lacosta seemed confused, so we asked Coach Williams to see what he knew.
Well, obviously, because they weren't invited. Who wants librarians? Because librarians are always telling you to be quiet. Who wants to be quiet?
Not only are the teachers affected, but swim practice for the team has become a real struggle.
It's been really bad because we do one lap and it's empty, and then we got to refill it again. So we got to go down to the library, pick up the buckets, and just walk them back up there. And it's really hard. You know, sometimes we string hoses up there, and sometimes we just skate because we're too lazy to refill it.
There's not only a physical but also a mental drain on the swimmers.
I've had to go to the counselor a few times. It's been rough because we haven't been able to practice like we should, and it's really sad. I want to fill the pool with my tears.
With your help, Baker, we can get through this great tragedy. All you have to do is just donate some flex tape and some water to the swim team. And remember, kids, libraries and water don't mix.
So, students, if you have any, please give your flex tape to Miss Lacosta in the library.
Speaking of the library, did you know Miss Mosley works in there now?
Yeah, I heard she works in there now. I heard she works at...
Well, her sister works in there now, so Drew can give us the scoop on that.
Hello, Baker High School. As you guys know, we have a few new teachers on campus. One of them is Miss Mosley. Not the library Miss Mosley, the English teacher Miss Mosley. Keep watching to learn more about her. Miss Mosley graduated from Baker in 2011 and decided to come back this year, so we asked her how it felt to be back.
It feels good. I graduated from here several years ago, so I'm glad to be back here at Baker and be a Hornet again.
She isn't the only Mosley here. Her sister works in the library.
It's good. She's, she has that big sister mentality, trying to look out for me, but it's nice to see her on a daily basis again and work with her and compare notes.
She won't be a Mosley for long, though. She's getting married.
Cool. Yes, my new last name will be Mrs. Chestnut, so no longer a Mosley.
As you know, Miss Mosley has a sister here, so we got the two together to see what they knew about each other.
Hers is pizza. Yep.
And hers is?
I don't know. She eats everything. Tacos. Oh, okay. Her favorite color is blue? No. What's your purple? No, that's my favorite color. No, my middle name's Lavender. My Zoe trail dress was lavender.
Okay.
You're asking me? Oh, man. I don't know. You don't know what my favorite movie is? What is it? Zoolander. Oh, gosh. That is a good one.
All right. We asked some of the students to tell us what they thought of their new teacher, what they're learning, and what they think of the class so far.
Personally, I think she's a little goofy, but she's one of the best teachers I've had here so far.
She's very bright. I like her. She's really funny sometimes.
I think she's a little worried since it's her first year and everything, but I think overall she's been doing really well in interacting with the students.
I like group partners, and she makes us work with new people almost every day, so we get to know everybody in our class.
Discussing with our partners that we choose, the other day she let us sit by who we want, and yeah.
I like all the group activities and how we're not subject to just doing schoolwork, and sometimes we talk and just other things.
Model sentences, like trying to figure out different things within a sentence, and origin stories.
We're learning about the Scarlet Letter and sentence structuring and just other little origin myths, stuff like that.
And now that you're spotlight on Miss Mosley, make sure when you see her in the hallways, you welcome her into the Hornet family. Enjoy your time here, Miss Mosley.
Well, you guys can tell I'm still new here, but new teachers, new year, and new rules. Man, what a change Baker has gone through.
I heard they're finally changing the parking procedure so people aren't stuck at school until 3:30.
All right. Oh, yeah. Hey, Bethany, can you give us an inside look on the future procedures?
Just imagine this. It's a Friday afternoon at 2:40 and you're ready to go home. But instead, you're stuck in traffic for 20 minutes and you can't leave here until 3 o'clock. Listen up for future tips and procedures from the man with a plan, Mr. Connick.
Where y'all can park and where you can't.
Yes.
Well, the reason that we designated the teacher parking up by the gym is because we're using the gym parking as like a loading zone for car riders, and we don't like a lot of movement up that area, in that area. And so the car riders will come up there and get in their car, and then when the baseball field gets finished, they'll be able to go on out the back so we can get a lot of the parking problems out of that main parking, and everybody will be able to get out faster.
We currently have 785 parking spots here at Baker. Unfortunately, we have almost 200 faculty and staff here, so that only leaves about 590 parking spots for students to use throughout the campus, including 4 different locations.
I wish we had more. You know, I really do. It would save a lot of problems as far as what we try to deal with on a day-to-day basis as far as trying to accommodate everybody.
Here at Baker, parking space is limited, but Mr. Connick has tips for smoother traffic.
Not park in the major thoroughfares because we don't want anybody's car to get hit. So you need to be out of these main areas. Don't start parking illegally there because we'll have to put a boot on you and tow you off just for the simple fact that we just can't have you parking.
Administrators do understand parking here at Baker is limited. However, safety is still their greatest concern.
The main thing is we just want to make sure that, you know, safety is the #1 concern and nobody's parking illegally. And if we can find those guys that are taking advantage of us by not having a parking pass, you know, that we can get those guys out of there.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can visit the man with the plan, Mr. Connick.
Sounds great. Maybe I'll have time to go home before practice.
Well, I mean, the faster I can go home, the quicker I can go to sleep.
Well, that's all we got for y'all today.
Bye, Baker.